Have you ever wondered where your photos, videos, games, and documents actually live when you save them? Every time you click the Save button, your computer stores billions of tiny pieces of information inside a device called a hard drive. In this video, you'll discover exactly how a hard drive works, how it stores massive amounts of data, and why it has remained one of the most important inventions in computing. If you enjoy simple technology explanations, make sure to subscribe, like, and share the video. Now, let's get started. Imagine a giant library with billions of books. Instead of remembering every word, the librarian knows exactly where every book is located. A hard drive works in a similar way. It doesn't just store files, it keeps track of where every single piece of information is stored so it can find it almost instantly. A hard drive, often called an HDD, is a storage device that permanently keeps your data even after the computer is turned off. Unlike RAM, which forgets everything when the power disappears, a hard drive remembers your files for years. Inside the hard drive are several perfectly round metal disks called platters. These platters are coated with a magnetic material that can store digital information. When the computer is powered on, these platters begin spinning at incredible speeds. Most consumer hard drives spin at either 5,400 or 7,200 revolutions per minute, while enterprise drives can spin even faster. Imagine a vinyl record spinning on a record player, except thousands of times faster and with much greater precision. Floating just above the surface of the spinning platter is a tiny component called the read/write head. The read/write head never actually touches the platter. Instead, it floats only a few nanometers above it, thinner than a strand of human hair by thousands of times. If the head touches the platter while it's spinning, it can scratch the surface and permanently destroy data. This event is known as a head crash. So how does the hard drive actually store information? Everything inside a computer eventually becomes binary, ones and zeros. The magnetic coating on the platter contains billions of microscopic regions. Each region can be magnetized in one direction or the opposite direction. One magnetic direction represents a 1. The opposite direction represents a 0. Together, billions of these magnetic bits form every file you've ever saved. When you save a document, picture, or video, the operating system sends the data to the hard drive's controller. The controller converts the digital information into magnetic patterns. As the platter spins beneath the read/write head, the head changes the magnetic orientation of tiny regions on the disk, writing your data permanently. Reading data works in reverse. As the platter spins, the read/write head detects the magnetic direction of each tiny region. The controller translates these magnetic signals back into binary numbers. Your operating system rebuilds those numbers into the original file, whether it's a movie, game, song, or document. But how does the hard drive know exactly where your files are? The surface of every platter is organized into tracks and sectors. Think of tracks like circular roads around the disk. Each road is divided into many small sections called sectors. Every sector has its own address. When a file is saved, the operating system records the addresses of every sector containing parts of that file. Later, when you open the file, the drive simply visits each address and collects all the pieces. Even a large video is usually split across many different sectors. This is why deleting a file doesn't immediately erase it. In many cases, the operating system simply marks those sectors as available for new data. Until new information overwrites them, the old data may still exist. Hard drives also include a small amount of high-speed memory called a cache. The cache temporarily stores frequently accessed information. If you repeatedly open the same files, the drive may serve them directly from the cache instead of reading them from the spinning platters every time. This makes the drive feel faster. Despite this clever design, hard drives have one major limitation: mechanical movement. Every time data is requested, the read/write head must physically move to the correct track while the platter spins underneath. Although this happens incredibly fast, it is still much slower than electronic memory. That's one reason why solid-state drives, or SSDs, are much faster. SSDs have no spinning disks and no moving parts. Instead, they store data inside flash memory chips that can be accessed almost instantly. However, traditional hard drives remain popular because they provide enormous storage capacity at a much lower cost. This makes them ideal for storing large collections of videos, photos, games, backups, and archives. Modern hard drives can store several terabytes of data. Just 1 terabyte can hold hundreds of thousands of photos, hundreds of hours of HD video, or millions of documents. It's incredible to think that all of this information is stored using tiny magnetic changes on rapidly spinning disks. To summarize, a hard drive stores data by magnetizing microscopic regions on spinning platters. A floating read/write head changes and detects these magnetic patterns while the controller converts them into the ones and zeros that computers understand. Tracks, sectors, and file tables organize everything so your computer can instantly find the files you need. Although SSDs are becoming more common, the hard drive remains one of the most important inventions in computer history, providing reliable and affordable storage for billions of devices around the world. Now the next time you save a file, you'll know the incredible journey it takes, from your keyboard all the way onto a spinning magnetic disk inside your computer. If you enjoyed this explanation, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.